Hello again. This is day 3 of my diary entries. So glad I made it this far. Tomorrow will probably be my personal best on journal writing. So if I can make it, that's always fun. So today I'd say I had a pretty good day. As much as I'm embarrassed to admit this, I did not do a whole lot. I did some of the important things I needed to do, but not others. I mainly gamed for a very long time, so not able to do the goal I set for myself yesterday. But tomorrow's a new day, and I think I can. And I bet if there's a will, there's a way, so maybe I can. I celebrated my grandma's birthday, so that's always fun. Went to one of her favorite restaurants with some other family members. Had a really in-depth conversation with one of my family members, so that was always fun. I always do with them, and they're always interesting, so I'm glad I get to talk to them. But besides that, I didn't do a whole lot. It's hard to admit this, but I did not run a lap around on the block today. And I want to say that I didn't find the time to, but if I'm being entirely honest, I had like 12 hours where I could have done that easily. So we got a lot of work to do, and luckily we got a lot of time since it's summer, so that should help, right? Not particularly a genius on time management, but if you have a bunch of time, it's kind of hard to mismanage it too bad, right? So, goal is the same: cut down on gaming and find new hobbies. Side note still the same, and exercise as often as I can. What else? I really want to put something here because I can't just have my video be under 3 minutes, so. I really don't want to filler this, so, I'll just pause my recording and then unpause it when I've come up with something interesting I did. So, in conclusion, after sitting around for about 2 minutes, I did a fat nothing. And, I say this a lot, that's not good. So, I suppose as a side note is try to find interesting things to do in my day that makes content longer, because as much as bite-sized content is good for some people, when a video is only 3 minutes long, it's supposed to be about someone's entire day. I think that shows I messed up in some shape or form. So, yeah, we got a lot of work. But I'm glad you tuned in for another episode. And if you have, any way for me to be able to stick to doing all his productive stuff, of a technique you used or something you suggested to another person, I'd highly appreciate that if you put in the comments. Though I'm not sure anyone actually watches this, so if someone manages to find this or if this goes viral, yeah, please do tell me. But it's nice seeing you. See you later.